Welcome to the Loan Machinist Podcast, with just you, the work, and your machines. What have you got going on today, Curt?
Today, I'm going to talk about the demon that is tolerance stack up, Ultim Isogrip pen, and a $600 lens for $60. Maybe. How about you? What are you going to talk about?
We're not going to talk about Project Hail Mary. We're
Thank
going
you.
to talk about the T-slot riser I made, and we're going to discuss vacuum work holding, because I heard some very interesting information about that from another podcast this week, which kind of falls in line with my beliefs on vacuum work holding. But yeah, how are you this fine
Interesting.
day, Curt?
I'm doing fantastic, and I'm going to see Project Hail Mary tomorrow from when we're recording this. So maybe next week we can do like a spoiler cast in the behind the scenes or the Patreon exclusive, whatever we call that thing, after show.
That one, yes.
Or we'll see if it bleeds into the main show. I don't know, but we'll warn you if we're going to spoil shit. So
Yeah.
go read it, go watch it, folks.
Yes, definitely. I definitely didn't watch it twice in one day on Friday.
Sick. That's okay. That's
Yeah, yeah, it was fun. But yeah, we're not talking about that today. I'm going to go on a limb and assume your tolerance stack up has got to do with the fidget.
yes. And I kind of I've been trying to the way it is designed, it's pinched, which is fine. And I need to hold a tolerance of about 2 thou for it to work reliably over lots of production. The problem is the bearing I'm using has a tight tolerance, but it's tense. And the pins I'm using that slide on have a tight tolerance, but once again, they're tense. And then the machining that I do on everything is all very tight, but once again, it's tense.
Yes.
And if you add all those tenths up, all of a sudden it's to hit less than, a couple thou, it gets really difficult because every part has to be no tenths because you have 5 parts that are a couple tenths. Well, there's everything. So anyways, I bought I have a wave spring washer that's going to go on one side. That's going to tension an internal bearing, which is going to solve some of the issues on the inside. And then the new design I came up with has washers, for lack of a better term, that go on either side of it, and they're mainly just to slide better because with the titanium on titanium, it doesn't slide as nice as if there's some sort of slippery washer in there. So I'll probably use bronze on the all metal and then Delrin on the not all metal ones. But doing that, I've been trying to avoid making different size washers, but I realized I could make these washers of plus 1 thou, minus 1 thou, and then on tolerance, and that's so much easier than trying to constrain everything to be perfect. So I was like, I'm just going to do that. It's cheap enough just to I'll make a bushel of all of them and then be like, oh, this one doesn't go together. I can drop down in one size, and oh, it's loose. I can drop up or go up in size. And anyway, I wanted to avoid it, but then I realized it's not actually that big of a pain in the ass. So
if you can't make it perfect, make it adjustable.
Totally. And then the way I redesigned it, I made the washers the exact same. So I just have to make one style. It's not the end of the world. And I don't know why I was trying to avoid that, because I'm like, it's the easier way to do it. So
what is your plan for making those washers?
Just turn them. They're round. They're nothing fancy. So yeah, they can just be blanked out super quick. I can design them. So I designed them to be about 2 millimeters. So
okay, so they're nice and thick.
Yeah, they got a decent amount of meat on them, so I can.
I was going to say, because parting off a plastic washer that's skinny is not going to be a pleasant experience.
Yeah, I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just make the pockets deeper and make them actually sizable? So yeah. Okay. I mean, I could probably even find washers that are already made, but I could make 1 million of them in an afternoon. I'd have enough for a year. So totally,
just let it run, and it'll drop off the machine. Finished.
Yeah. So, anyways, when I'm done this batch of pens, I'm going to flip back to that, assemble the new version that I drew up in CAD, and I think that'll be it. I think it'll be the one that works. I think it'll. Fuck, dude. It's yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I think I'm on version 54 now. So yeah, it's. Nice. But
so you've got another 15 versions to go before production.
Exactly. I might just save it a bunch of times just to make that happen.
There we go. Yes.
So let's see what you got on your list of shit, man. You got a lot of stuff going on.
Not really.
Let's go with let's hear about your assembling 5,000 parts.
Oh yeah, fucking Samo the Marmo pressed 10,000 rivets last week.
Wow.
By hand. with
Ooh.
the modified
Oh,
lava
wow.
press. Yeah, no, he's doing like 1,300 parts a day. So I'm like, listen, finish 5,000 parts for the week, and I'll pay you for all 5 days. If you're done on Thursday afternoon, just don't come on Friday. I'll pay you for Friday,
Cool.
paying you per
Yeah.
part. So yeah, he's stoked. But now they broke the press tool that forms the parts, so we currently don't have parts.
Oh. Oh, shitty.
But as soon as that's
Oh.
running, they've literally got 5 tons of material that they are processing. So he's going to be busy for the next little while, just assembling things. I'm actually setting up a second press now. That's going to be a bit easier for him to run, and then the press that he's been using will go back to the customer. They're going to run in tandem with us to build a buffer, because next month, basically, everyone's closed for 2 weeks because of Easter, and
Oh.
we've got a bunch of public holidays, and then we've got Easter. You can take 3 days of leave and be off for, I think it's 10 or 11 days.
Holy. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we've got it's Easter, so we've got Good Friday, we got Easter Monday. Then you take off 2 or 3 days that week. Then there's another public holiday and another public holiday around the following weekend.
Nice.
We used to do it where I used to work. So we used to work in hours for like the 3 days we needed to take, and then we would take off 10 days. The whole company would just shut down for 10 days.
Okay. Yeah. It's a way to do it for sure. It's nice.
I know, definitely. I'm just going to work straight through because, well, I'm a slave driver. But yeah.
Yeah. That probably
like
means that my little people are going to be off as well. So I'll have to figure this out. Okay.
Yeah. Easter's coming up quickly. I think Easter's next weekend. I'm not sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Something to that effect. I know Eid
The-
was this
the
last
peril-
weekend.
The perils of working in your own world. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Like I was chatting to John about it, where he doesn't have to wake up early in the morning and like keep regular hours because he's just making products and selling online. I'm like, yeah, I got customers who phone me at 7 o'clock in the morning to be like, hey, can you come to site? We need assistance. So I can't work weird and wonderful hours. I kind of have to keep regular hours. But,
Yeah, fair.
I was there today. I went and bought stuff for an electrical panel. I'm building a panel for a press and rewiring the mill and making 5 counters for them tomorrow. All of that is happening tomorrow.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, Jamie's electrical services.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I get all sorts of weird and wonderful shit involved there because like they'll buy an old press, restore it mechanically, and then I'll come in and throw a panel on it for them with a built-in counter and a couple other odds and ends that they like to have on their presses, and wire it so it's just 3-phase in. Put a transformer in the box to step down to 220 for the solenoids and for the counter, and yeah, I think I've done 6 of their presses that I've rewired for them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So like I was there today. He's like, I need the press. I'm like, cool, how much? He's like, it doesn't matter. It needs to get done. I'm like, nice. So then he
Sick.
paid
Yeah.
the deposit. I went to the store that had absolutely nothing in stock. I'm like, oh, I want rotary switches. And they've got 3 position. Don't have any 2 positions in stock. I'm like, fuck, okay. Give me 3 positions. I'll make it work. Okay, I want a single button box. No, we have 2s and 3s. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why do you not have stock of anything that I want? So I was a little bit annoyed with them, and it took like an hour and a half to get them to ring everything up, which was mildly infuriating. But yeah, lots of fun. Jamie the electrician. Yeah, again, press operator, and then I was still pressing shit together. I assembled diesel sensors today. That took me 4.5 hours to do 250 of them.
Those your big tubes that you do, or
it's the shorter tubes, not the 3-meter long ones, the 800 mil long ones. So I ran off all the bits and pieces, and then this afternoon I assembled. But it took me way longer than I was expecting. So I need to have a much closer look at my costings on that, because it took me like 4 hours to assemble 250 of them. We used to be able to do that in an hour, so I need to figure out what is taking so long. I'm assuming it's that we're now pressing the insert in after the fact. We're also adding a pop rivet. So there's a few extra steps, but it shouldn't be that much of an extra step.
Right. Yeah.
But I was also on my ace doing 250 assemblies. It was super fun.
Yeah. That sounds tedious AF. So
it's fine. It pays the bills. I'm willing to
Yeah.
tolerate quite a lot of crap to pay the bills. But yeah, I ran those off on the good way, and I love that machine. That's what I
Yeah.
did last week. Oh no, dude. So Bertha, at the peak, we could get 150 parts a day in an 8 hour shift. Like Danica at the machine for 8 hours straight, and we could get 150 parts a day. If I was running, it was like 90 parts a day because I was always off doing other stuff. On the good way, I did 150 parts in an afternoon.
Holy poop.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
lot.
well, I've got an extra 1,000 RPM. Um, I'm also feeding at like zero point 0.6 per rev when I'm roughing the
Oh,
parts. I've pushed
okay.
it basically a little bit past where it should be running, but we ran the parts, and parts catcher runs 5 parts. I go check that the parts catcher's clear, hit go again. It runs 15 parts per bar. So I can literally go do something else for, I think it's about 7 or 8 minutes, and then the machine will stop. I'll go past, check everything's okay, hit go again, and let it continue.
Nice.
Because we do have a little bit of
Nice.
a chip breaking issue on the U drill. It's a bit frustrating, but
Okay.
I can't really push it any faster because it's already making one long, really thick chip. So if I go any faster, I
Mm.
think it's going to go badly. But it runs, and it runs reliably. So yeah, it was great fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Because so then that's yeah. Because you said Bertha was limited to 2,000 RPM with the
Yeah,
VFD you
2,000
had in it.
rhythms.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also the spin
Okay.
up time was brutal on Bertha. Like 9
Right.
seconds to
Right.
get to RPM. This thing's like 4 seconds, we're there.
Oh, okay. That
By the
helps.
time
Yeah.
I jog
For
over,
sure.
I'm at RPM. And then after that, I did another diesel sensor, a bigger one for the 3 meter tubes. And I just started messing with settings and just turning it up and up and up. I think I ended up at like 0.45 feet per rev on the roughing, and just like absolutely obliterating these 80 diameter chunks of aluminium.
Oh, cool.
So that's got to go in the mill tomorrow. So that's tomorrow's endeavor. It's to finish that off. That's the last thing on this order, and then the whole order is complete. Like everything for them for the month is done, and I can make sure everything gets invoiced and get paid.
Yeah, I guess the end of the month is creeping up, isn't it? Yeah. Man,
What do you mean creeping? It's fucking storming in.
Oh, I know,
Yeah,
right? I know.
it's
Just
not.
they fly past.
Yeah, no, dude. This month has cruised. Um, yeah, it's we yeah got a lot of shit that I need to make sure is invoiced for them, because there's a whole bunch of rework on their diesel sensors that I did. On the slow wheel, I've done 2 batches of those in the last 2 weeks. Printed a bunch of stuff for them. There's R&D work I've done, or design work I've done. So I need to go and sit tomorrow and just be like, invoice, invoice, invoice. It's going to be great.
Exciting.
Then I get to hear them complain
Yeah.
about my cost on the design of their one enclosure. I'm like, guys, every email costs for me to open the file again. Like, make a list of
Yeah.
changes you want. It's not a charity.
Yeah.
So
No, it seems fair. Yeah.
yeah, that should be a fun conversation. So
Yeah. Well,
tell me about the piss ISO grip.
the piss pen.
Yes, the piss pen.
So I have this other design in CAD for an Ultim pen. I want to make an Ultim pen just because it's kind of cool. I also make one. I also want to make a polycarbonate just so it's totally clear. Just because I think it's cool. And once again, mixed it with titanium, I think it would look cool.
I have
Um,
questions about the polycarb one.
oh, okay.
I want to know how you're going to get it that clear. But anyway,
Yeah. I mean, and that's a nice thing. Like Ultim is my first test piece because Ultim it machines pretty well. But I have found that machining Ultim with oil, like on the hardinge, it's like the cheat code to everything. Like when I do the deep drilling in the Ultim,
yeah,
sorry, deep drilling doesn't count because I'm basically just pecking the living shit out of it,
yeah,
which works. But like oil and Ultim, they behave so well together. But I think oil is the cheat code for everything because I got super clean finishes on the inside of that Ultim tube. Like it's optically about as clear as Ultim is going to get. And then after the reaming, it should be even better. But yeah, I'm like, because a few people ask me, they're like, oh, how did you get such a clean finish? I'm like, I think it's literally oil. I think oil makes the difference of about
So
everything.
I don't know if you ever put a GoPro into soluble oil.
No, I haven't. No.
So the GoPro's waterproof housing is polycarbonate.
Okay.
And
Uh
you get soluble
oh.
oil on that, and you got about
Yeah.
40 minutes to 2 hours, somewhere in that range, before it literally falls apart.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'll have to pick another clear plastic. Okay,
Well, no,
I'll have
no,
to
give
look
it a
into this.
try. I would assume the windows on your machine on the hard hinge are polycarb,
Oh
but yeah,
yeah, yeah,
just
they're all
something to
polycarb. Yeah,
bear
yeah,
in
yeah,
mind.
yeah,
Well, they're not all,
yeah.
but yeah, something to bear in mind. Like I know the GoPros, especially, the case would literally just almost shatter, but like just crack and be fucked, and then fall apart.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because
Weird.
it was injection molded and internal stresses or what it was, but I
Sure.
know that they react really badly. That's why everyone made their own GoPro housings out of aluminium or steel or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Interesting. That adds up.
So yes, but I'd be
Weird.
very curious. Like I was actually machining, I think acrylic. I don't even know. It was a random piece of clear material.
Yeah.
So I made these truck trackers I've been making, and a chip got on the taper while I was boring a. Nothing on this is precision except the one fucking bore. The one
Okay,
bore
sure.
is a
Yeah.
2.8 or 2.75 diameter hole, and I press a polycarbonate light pipe into it. And six of them in the middle of the batch, because I stacked them as I ran them in the middle of the batch. They are 3 millimeters.
Hmm.
Same file, same everything. A chip must have gone onto the taper,
Right. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I had to make custom light pipes this morning quickly.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I ended up just putting a piece of acrylic in the vase. It bowed like a mother. Machined 9 of these things up, turned the block over, came in with an end mill instrument, and plunged where they were to knock them out the bottom
Right.
because I
Okay.
didn't
Yeah.
machine all the way through. And yeah, then pressed them in. I was like, this is ridiculous, but whatever. If it's dumb and it works,
Yeah.
it's not dumb.
No, totally. And like, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just had a ton of fun with that. I didn't want to actually machine the Ultim. Like the Ultim pen I have in my CAD file has like way coarser threads and it's a little bit thicker body. Like basically I beefed up a bunch of dimensions because I didn't think it'd be
Yeah.
strong enough. And I've just never machined it because I don't want to go through the time of like putting up all the CAD for like getting it all perfect and dialed. So I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm like, I have this rod of Ultim. I'm like, I'm just gonna throw it in with this batch of titanium and just run all my titanium speeds, feeds, everything on it and just see what happens. And
See what
it came
happens.
out perfect. And I mean, the threads
Okay.
are fine. They're 40 TPI threads in Ultim, which is like pretty easy to cross thread.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far everything feels great on it. I don't know if I would sell it with that kind of threading because like if you manhandle the threads, like you're gonna gall them up.
Yeah.
It's once it's together, everything seems super happy. So, anyways, it's just gonna be my
Okay.
own pen, so I'm not really concerned. But
Do
yeah, it's fun.
you do you Higby your threads?
Of course, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I've never actually messed around with Higbying threads, but I figured you did.
Oh yeah, it's I can Higby the internals, IDs and OD threads now. Everything Higby.
Okay.
It's so much nicer.
Oh no,
And it's not
definitely.
hard. It's like just clone your threading, and now Fusion actually supports using a parting tool for threading, so you can just like
Oh
I mean,
yes.
if you do it
Okay.
on a mill, that's even easier. But now you just
Yeah.
clone your toolpath, offset a little bit, run only a few threads in, and you're done. It's
Okay.
trivial.
Interesting. It's something on the list of things to play with because I have a threaded assembly I'm going to be working on. So I might just go through the effort of Higbying it. It just depends if that tool is going to be in the machine or not.
Yeah, like that's the only annoying bit if you're moving tools. But yeah, once you get it dialed,
Yeah.
like I just literally have threading and Higby now. Like no matter what I do, I always pair them together, and then I can
Yeah.
just have clean threads right off the machine. So
Ooh,
yeah.
that actually reminds me. Speaking of Fusion, did you use Fusion over the weekend?
I might have opened it, but I don't think I really did any hard work into it. Like, the
Un
update?
unfucking usable, and that's a compliment to it. Calling
Really?
it unusable. It it just keeps fucking out. Like it keeps it's almost like Windows is stealing focus. And then I literally have to go and click on the thing in the taskbar to try and get it to minimize. And then when it comes back, then I can click on stuff again.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm not sure because
Interesting.
Toolpath also had an update. I'm not sure if the two of them are not playing nicely. But I disabled my Toolpath extension because I thought because the first time it happened was with the Toolpath thing that I was doing. So I then disabled Toolpath and it was still being flaky as hell today or
Hmm.
yesterday.
Interesting.
Yeah, like frustrating as all hell.
Huh.
So not
I
exactly
haven't.
sure what's happened there, but yeah, thought I would just mention that They took the Microsoft approach and made it worse.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah. No, it was like swear words flying in my workshop because I was trying to do something and then end up spending half an hour trying to post code. I actually had to redraw a part because I eventually just killed it from taskbar because I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it's mine's showing that I need to update. I have 25 more days until Fusion must update to the most current version.
Yeah, don't.
All right, well, I won't.
Wait a few days.
Okay.
I'll let you know when they've updated again, and hopefully the problem has gone away.
All right.
Yeah, it is very, very infuriating.
Well, I guess that's the price you pay for, I don't know, software.
I guess that's the price you pay for the software you pay for.
Right? Yeah, like it's kind of. I kind of miss the old days of a software on a disk and I put it in and off I go.
Yep. And you had all the problems it had, and those were the only problems you had.
Yeah, but then again, I also do like the updating. It's a double-edged sword for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's definitely a double-edged sword.
I'd probably still take the CDs, but whatever.
Yeah. No, I made a T-slot riser for the mechanical anchor points in my machine, so I can have 5 anchor points on the table. And I had to go back and redraw it because I had to kill Fusion.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little bit annoying. And getting that, I went back, I wanted to make a change to the thread offset, the thread diameter offset, because I was dialing in the M8 threads. And it would literally take me 5 minutes to post out an altered operation. It was absolutely infuriating trying to use Fusion yesterday afternoon, on Sunday afternoon.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Bummer.
I don't know. Did I post that? I don't know. Yes, I did. I put it in my stories. The riser I made, I kind of went to town engraving it because I could. Fiber laser.
Yeah, that helps.
It's on its way.
Oh, you're sending to be sick.
There you go. I'm sending it to you on Instagram. I need to just machine the surface of it now because it wasn't perfectly coplanar off of the vise, or out of the vise. So it's going to bolt down and I'm just going to skim the surface to make it nice and coplanar. And dial in the fit of the little studs.
Don't mind me just ooh. Jamie just sent me a picture. It's a big block of aluminum with a whole wackadoo of text on the front. That looks nice too.
Yep.
Looks really good.
Fiber laser.
Yeah, that looks good on aluminum, nice and black.
Yeah, that's my settings for the keel clamps.
Oh yeah, that looks great. That looks awesome.
Yeah, so I've got to just probe that tomorrow morning, warm the machine up, probe it, machine the top, and then I've got a mechanical anchor point next to my 4 pneumatic anchor points.
Sick. Nice.
Because then I can drop my 3-jaw chuck into the mechanical and have it hold really tight when I go to town on a part that I think the whole stack up's 200 millimeters. It's a little bit stupid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it gets really far from the interface on the anchor points. So if you go too hard in the pneumatics, it actually lifts a little bit because it's in a single pneumatic.
Oh, fair. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then this mechanical anchor point, in theory, can stay in the machine. It won't affect any of the pallets, but I think it's going to interfere with the 4th axis. So then I unbolt it, I leave the riser in place, and then I can use the mechanical on the 4th axis.
Okay, yeah, that adds up. That adds up.
Yeah, because I'm running out of table space.
Fair.
Yeah. Wouldn't have
insane.
thought so, but I am. On a 700
no kidding. How big?
Machine, I'm running out of table space.
And speaking of Fusion, a lovely gentleman that I believe listens to the podcast. I mean, obviously would listen to the podcast because I was talking about the issues of spiral facing and Fusion not supporting that. So he said a cool trick is to trick a 3D spiral face into a facing path is use a patch surface and then I'm assuming use the 3D spiral toolpath, which is model aware, but off a patch surface. I'm like, oh yeah, I never thought about just creating a patch surface off that. So yeah, thank you. That was from Venture Machine. So yeah, I appreciate it. That's actually a cool method. I think I'm going to try it.
Yeah, the patch surface things are really powerful technique.
I like mess with it so infrequently. Like the patching, that whole
Yeah.
workspace of just like basically mesh modeling, I don't really mess with it, and I should because there's a lot of power in there.
Yeah, no, super powerful for surfacing. When you want to make sure it
Hmm.
only, like it ignores certain things, you patch the surface.
Yeah.
And it gives a
So
much cleaner toolpath as well because it's now not seeing those divots and shit that you're trying to ignore.
yeah, that's I forgot where I heard. I think I heard that on a bomb podcast or something like
Yeah,
that of like how the CAD, like how it teslates everything before it actually runs a machine. Like I thought it was machining off the solid, but no, it's machining off
you,
essentially like a mesh model.
yeah,
So
an
it's like,
STL.
oh, yeah. So I was always like, because patch seemed stupid for me, but I'm like, well, it's already actually working off patch geometry when you think about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, may as well make it
Have
exactly how you want it.
you have you ever saved out your finished stock? Like if you do a simulation, you can
I have
save
not.
out your
No.
machine stock as STL.
Yes, I
It's
haven't played
really
with
cool.
that, but
Go away.
ooh,
Sorry, guys.
Hollywood.
There we go. Sorry, I forgot to mute my phone. Put it on vibrate. One of my customers is trying to phone me. I wonder what he is after. I don't know if he's outside
It's
because my
already
camera's not working.
say it's already late
Um,
time there. So
yeah, it is, but he phones anytime.
oh, right on. That's
Um,
good.
I think he's going to come past tomorrow. I've got 30 kilograms of wire for him that I made into little pieces of wire over the weekend. Turns
Oh,
out
with your chop-o-matic.
lube helps a lot.
Yeah, so I've heard.
So I kept the chopper-matron very well lubricated. Like every 20 or 30 minutes, I'll just go past and squirt it with some lube, and it ran 30 kilograms of wire non-stop with no issues.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
a lot of wire.
it's a shitload of wire. But yeah, that was Sunday. That I did on Sunday. Ran that, and then what else? Yeah, machined a bunch of stuff on the Slowio on Sunday while that was running.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was
Wow,
great fun.
that's cool.
Yeah. So
I'm
what custom springs are you making, Curt?
so once again for the fidget, I've been using spring stock because I couldn't buy the springs that I wanted. Well, I couldn't buy them in a reasonable time frame just from McMaster.
Okay.
Excuse me. And while I've been prototyping this, I've been kind of tweaking the length. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just buy spring stock. I know the diameter I need, but I don't know the length. So I just bought spring stock, which is annoying because when you cut it, like you're always left with cut ends on a spring, and it just
Yeah.
Jamie's sending me secret messages, and I can't see. Cycle my camera.
Yes, you've been still for like a month of Sundays. Sure, we're so
Oh,
good at
weird.
this production quality thing.
Yes. Okay. Hold up. I will just try this, and then I will try this again. See if that helps at all. I don't know.
Nope,
Cycled
still
it.
frozen. There we
Nope.
go. Turn it back on.
Oh, now it's technically
Technical
on.
difficulties.
Don't worry about this, folks. We'll edit
Yeah,
this out. Edit this out in
no, we
post.
won't.
I know
We
we won't.
definitely won't.
I know we won't. Oh, now I have no camera.
You got to turn it back on
Interesting.
in Zencaster.
Oh, okay. Don't mind me, folks. You know what? I'm going to finish my thought. Then I'm going to fuck with that.
Yeah, that's all.
So, lost my area here. There we go. Oh yeah, custom springs.
You're
So,
making
I've been
springs, yes.
using, yeah, I've been using just raw stock, which is fine, but you get cut ends and they don't sit nicely in a pocket, and they can't to the one side, so they're rubbing on one side. So I'm not getting the actual feel that I want it to be.
Yeah.
So I reached out to my spring manufacturer that does the springs for my current pen, which are like, once again, a stone's throw away from me.
Yeah,
And I was
gonna
like,
say they're the
hey,
baseball ones.
yeah, totally. I'm like, hey, how small of a spring can you guys make? Because these are like 2 millimeter diameter, about 3 millimeters long, and a pretty fine wire size. I'm like, how small can you go? So I sent them the rough specs, and they're like, oh yeah, that's no issue for us. I was like, oh, sick, cool, okay. So I just got to buy like 1,000 of them at a time,
Yeah.
which usually isn't all that expensive. But I have another company that I can work with that sells me singles, but they're just heinously expensive. So anyways, I'll buy a bunch of singles to test it, and then once they work, I'll get them to manufacture me the ones. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's just nice to be able to like have these like suppliers in place where it's like I want to make some because I'm like part of it is like I don't want to cut a million springs for these, and I'm trying to figure out ways to balance them right. I'm like, why don't I just get them made? And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I can do that now since I get everything else like that I want done that way. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just
What I'm hearing is
just
you should
nice.
buy a spring making machine.
It'd be sweet to have, honestly. But yeah, they charge me
I've
like
never.
nothing. Yeah, I say that. I think they'll charge me like maybe a penny a spring. So it's like not real.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, probably yeah, no, probably about like maybe 10 cents a spring or yeah, it's
Even
just not worth it
still,
for me. Yeah.
ROI of never.
Never. Yeah,
Yeah,
never. You can charge me $1 a spring and the ROI would still be never.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, that's just lovely to have. So
Okay,
get a bunch of
and
those.
that's
And then
I assume for the detents.
that's for the spring detents, yeah.
Yeah,
And then I'll be able to hopefully get it all put together and not want to kill myself every time I do it. So
nice.
yeah, that's the goal, right?
That's not wanting to kill yourself when you make your own product. Yes, definitely that is the
Yeah.
goal.
Speaking of stuff, breaking
Nice.
your resin printer. Tell me about you like that transition?
That was majestic as fuck. But
That was
I'm going to
pretty
say
good.
we'll come back to that after we
Okay.
thank our train enthusiasts.
Ooh.
Before we get too late in the podcast, we have Patreons. Choo choo. The Patreons make the wheels on the train go round and round. All the Patreons get access to the after show where Curt and I discuss things. Not Project Hail Mary this week, although maybe. But yeah, they get access to that as well as Q&As and things and other stuff. There's a list of things. I just don't have said list. But the top tier Patreons all get a shout out every week. And those include Luke from Fantastic, Jade from Benchmark 20, AJ from Subtract Manufacturing, and 36 other companies. Jason S., EJ from Nocturnal Welding, the Aussie Machinist, Christian Olsen, Charles Watt, Carl from Cursed Machine, Matt from Off-World Gear, Alex B., and John from 2SM Performance and Engine Tricks. Thank you, Patreons. You make the wheels on the train go round and round. Kurt's back. And yeah, that's all going towards getting us to IMTS to go have a factual, and yeah, I'm quite excited for IMTS later in the year, assuming the world still exists.
Yeah.
But yes, Anyway, back to my resin printing. So you know the lovely LCD on a resin printer?
Wait, the one that actually does the work or the one that displays the information to you?
The one that actually does the work.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what happens when you print something for somebody because they ask you nicely?
Oh no, what happened?
It falls off the fucking plate and gets smashed into the LCD and cracks the LCD.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Bummer.
So I don't know, this Creality resin I've got, I built my profile according to the specs. It would not stick to its supports. The parts kept falling off the supports. So I upped the exposure time by 0.2 of a second and now it works fine. But this, so I ruined the FEP, I ruined the LCD, I ruined another FEP, and then I replaced it again and now it's all working. It cost me more to print the job that went out today than I invoiced for the job, just in spares, because the LCD wasn't brutally expensive, but it was like that's millimeters. It was $122 for a new LCD.
Oh yeah,
and then another $30 for two FEPs. One got fucked up pretty quickly because for some reason the slicer would slice the part and it had some random bit up here. And I only caught that on the third print. I'm like, that's weird. So I was having to do a vac cleaning every time to prevent there being little bits stuck on the FEP and then causing it to break the FEP. So yeah, resin printing this week has been a challenge. But I managed to get the 10 parts I needed done and they've picked them up today and they're happy. So
that's good.
Yeah, resin printing. I need to now print a giant Deadpool for the thing that broke my printer was printing the Deadpool. It's a Deadpool bust for a birthday cake at my cousin's wedding because the groom's friend, it's his birthday on the day, so he's getting his own cake. And since my wife is making all the cake, she's making him a Deadpool cake.
Okay, so it's even worse because it's not like it got broke doing a high value job or yeah.
It got doing something for the wife. Something stupid for the wife. But yeah, anyway, it fucking is what it is. At least it's fixed. And this is the week after my other one left. Because I had two of them. Right, so I phoned my mates. I'm like, hey, dude, remember that printer? But yeah, still, after buying a new screen, I'm still cash positive after selling the first printer, so it's fine.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, not the end of the world, but yeah, fucking frustrating. Not very difficult to change the screen on that thing.
Oh, that's nice. That's
It took
good.
me like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I just
super,
assume you
super
just
simple.
garbage the printer. So
No, they now sell spares.
sick. That's cool.
And the spare was only a third the cost of the printer.
Okay, so yeah, it's reasonable-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend had a Creality, one of the original ones, and the screen cost more than the printer when he broke his screen. They wanted more than he had
Yeah.
paid for the printer.
That's when I was buying my printer. That's why I went with like a whatever DLP is, because I was like, the LCDs are the same price as a printer. So I'm like, well, what's the point? Not that I'm even remotely close to what like a masked LCD has for life, but besides the point.
No, I don't know. Fucking printers, I hate them. Still need to get myself a bamboo printer to go up here, but that's a problem for another day. I have a new design for a cover for my anchor points, a magnetic cover, because magnets in a machine are the best.
Great idea, yeah.
Yeah, no. The reason being is the magnets will pull it against the O-ring, so you won't get ingress of shit when the machine's running. But when you unclamp and air bypasses, it will just out the O-ring, and then as soon as there's no air going past, it'll seal again. So in this case, magnets do make a little bit of sense.
Magnets wouldn't be bad as long as like it's a if they're under, like if you can just clear them off, it's not so bad then. It's just when they're in a pocket or something stupid where it's just like, this is heinous.
Yeah, no, I'm not that savage. And unfortunately, the beefcake doesn't pause during prints. Something in the firmware doesn't let me do that, so I kind of need to buy a new printer to be able to do that, because I'd like to actually print the magnets into the plastic piece. So there is no way. It's all smooth all around.
Fair. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, now I want to know about your lens, because I know you had that lens in pieces.
Yeah, so like I once again I'm like kind of hard into just photography and videography right now, and just constantly scouring marketplace and eBay for dumb things. So I came across a local post of a lens that I didn't really want, but the price, it's like a $600 lens, and I got it for $60 because it was broken. And the gentleman that was selling it knew it was broken, and he had bought it at a really reduced price because he had the same intentions of fixing it. So I'm like, ooh, now this is extra scary because someone broke it and then sold it to somebody else who thought they could fix it. So I'm looking at the screws really closely to be like, if he was in there, this gets infinitely more difficult, because like if someone else refucked something that's already fucked, it's like it gets so much harder to fix. So it looked like he didn't touch the screws. It looked like no one's been into it. So I'm like, okay, I have a chance. So, and I talked to him. He's like, it sat on the shelf. He's like, I meant to fix it. If you can fix it, he's like, then you get a lens. So when I picked it up from him, a socially awkward little dude. But he was selling, like when he was giving it to me, like I gave him the money and then he's handing the lens over to me. He was like looking at me like I was in to like discover something and then hit him with a bat. And I was like, what are you so cagey for? So I just chalked it up to him being socially weird. And then I got it home and I took it all apart. And then one of the ribbon cables inside it, which is like there's like 20 conductors, and the ribbon cable is maybe 5 millimeters wide. So like they're like thinner than hairs, and the ribbon cable is just torn completely in half. And I'm like, I bet you he knew this and was just like, this guy has no fucking chance of fixing it. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't figure it out and hit me with a bat or something. I don't know. So anyways, I'm like, oh, and I'm like, that's going to be rough. I'm like, I don't think I can hand solder that. Like that's even under magnifier. Like I went to school for electronics, folks, by the way, like this is my background. And I was like, there's no way. Like this is beyond like SOIC kind of work. So I jumped on YouTube and looked up that lens, and there's a whole tear down for it. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And then I jumped on AliExpress and looked up that lens, and you can buy that whole ribbon cable assembly. So I'm like, sick. So yeah, I bought the whole assembly for $20. Should be here in the next few days, actually. And then tore the entire lens apart everywhere else, and nothing else seems to be messed. I can hear the like focus motors running and everything. So yeah. So I think if I just replace that ribbon cable, I will have it's an f4 constant aperture power zoom lens from 18 to 107 or something like that. Sony lens with optical image stabilization. So it's an expensive lens. And I'll have it working for $100 plus, so far about an hour of my time. So anyway, I enjoy it. It's kind of fun. Nice. We'll see if it goes. So maybe next week I'll have an update. Freaking amazing what they cram into those little, like,
Oh, dude,
the
it's
optical image.
nuts.
Yeah, like the image stabilizer is a lens on like a little XY stage driven by big coils that are in magnet, like between magnet sandwiches. So by varying the frequency, I'm assuming, of the coils, they can drive the little stage around at like
Yep.
incredibly fast speeds to, stabilize. And like then they got little like gyroscopes on the back to compensate, like really cool shit.
Yeah, it's
So yeah.
impressive what they can shove into a little space these days.
And for the price, like I said, this is like a $600 lens, and you look at it, you're like, there's a ton of shit in here, like big chunks of glass, and like, yeah, it's impressive.
What was it? I was listening to the PFG today, and Spencer Webb was like, yeah, he would love to go back to like 80s himself and be like, look at this internet thing we have, because he's got a Starlink
Right.
setup that like literally 100 megabits per second, or sorry, 1,000 megabits per second while you're driving.
Right. Yeah. Insane.
It's insane. Like the level of technology we have these days is insane. And we use it to watch cat videos. It's the best.
Right? Like, I know.
Dude, scrolling cat videos.
Yeah, people don't understand like the processing power in their phone, like what you can actually do with it.
Dude, like this magic rectangle is insane.
Yeah.
When you understand what's in it, like, and it's just magic. Straight up magic. Even go back to the 80s with a cell phone and it's magic. Even the 90s, it's still freaking magic.
Yeah.
Like, insane. Oh, speaking of camera things, I was trying to film stuff this week. Okay. I don't know if you saw the video I put on YouTube.
The how to use the anchor point one, or
just palette swapping all the different flavors of palettes that I had. Yeah, do you know how many times I tried to film that?
How many?
My stupid big camera cannot give me video that isn't grainy.
Oh, okay.
In fact, with every setting, I actually bought a filming light now, like a big, like half-meter panel, which I want to convert to run off battery. Right now, it plugs into the wall, and it's got a thing to change the color temperature and whatnot. I'm thinking 2 fucking knobs with 2 variable power supplies to set the thing, shove a drill battery on the back, and it's portable.
Sure. Yeah.
But I know I need to get a specific frequency dimmer or voltage regulator so that it doesn't strobe. I know Winston Moy did a video about this many years ago. I need to just go watch that because he had a recommended LED driver to use. But yeah, I think I might just reconfigure it to use my drill batteries so that I don't have to run an extension cord to run the fucking thing, because that's going to get old very, very quickly.
Yeah, no, fair.
But yeah, that video I shot it like 4 or 5 times. Eventually I ended up shooting it on my cell phone. I got better video out of my cell phone than I was getting out of my camera. Put the phone in the gimbal, put it pointing where I wanted, did all the fucking stuff, chopped it all up, and there we go, video done. And it just shows all the different flavors of palettes that I have.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked you'd seen like you got that big tall one and you little short ones, and it was cool. Yeah, and
you had your giant vacuum chuck one. Yeah, the Vice one lives in them, honestly, most times, because a lot of time I just use a Vice, and I can drop it in and out. But the vacuum chuck one, we got some questions in the Taps and Patience Discord. I was in there earlier discussing vacuum work holding. And the parts department this week, I don't know if you listened to them. It's Justin from PDX and Jem from Like Butter. They've got the pencil shop. It's fucking great. Like Butter. They make threaded dowels. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, they were discussing vacuum work holding. And I think it was them. Or am I being confused? Anyway, doesn't matter. Venturis are fucking great. The only problem with a Venturi, if you're running vacuum all day, every day, you're literally spending $1,000 a year on compressed air.
Right, yeah.
It consumes air. But the nice thing with that is when it sucks coolant and it just spits it out the butt. Whereas if you use a vacuum pump, which I think my vacuum pump's like $100 vacuum pump, you've got to put a catchment chamber to catch your coolant. Otherwise, it goes through to the pump, and the pump doesn't really like that too much.
Yeah.
But you can be into vacuum work holding for like a couple $100. You just got to have a thing to catch your coolant. And what I've also learned is the vacuum pump, if it's not pulling a really hard vacuum, it sprays oil everywhere. So
Oh, okay.
if you pulling like say 15 inches of mercury, it sprays fucking oil all over your workshop. But if you're pulling like 26 around like right up, then it doesn't actually aspirate as much oil. I know
Okay.
this because the power went out to last week Sunday, and I
Right.
came
Yeah.
back in oil mist because it hadn't pulled a full vacuum. So
Oh,
that's yeah,
okay.
because that's the thing. Like you're running a little vacuum pump, it is putting oil into the air. It is aspirating oil, but it's not that much if it's pulling a really hard vacuum.
Right. Yeah, that
But
makes
yeah,
sense. Yeah.
I really like vacuum work holding. It's lots of fun.
I need to mess with it more because yeah, it would be useful for certain things
Yeah.
for sure.
So last week I did some HDPE plates, threw them on the vacuum chuck, left half a mil on the bottom, took my trim router, just around the parts when I was done.
Mm-hmm,
Knocked
mm-hmm.
out a bunch of trays quickly for a customer, which I still need to invoice them for tomorrow. Out of material I had laying around, but holding a nice big piece of material, you can absolutely wail on it and it's going nowhere. Like
Yeah.
all my big pallets I did for those rings. The op one on that was done on the vacuum chuck. It's got more than enough surface area that you can absolutely wail on it, and it's going nowhere
Yeah.
unless you disappear a tool into it. Then it moves. I know this. That's why I have a demo ring in my workshop because it moved when I accidentally tried to mill a hole below the part.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do
And
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it slammed my 6 mil straight into it. It was not pleasant. But yeah, vacuum work holding really not that fucking complicated. Someone sent me a thing. They used a keg as their coolant accumulator.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would work. They can hold
Yeah,
pressure,
why
so
not? You
they can
got
hold
plenty
vacuum.
of
Yeah.
capacity. I've got some
Yeah.
acrylic tube. I want to make a nice long reservoir, the acrylic tube,
Yeah.
and then a set of valves on the top to bypass. So you can open a valve that'll link the two sides, and then you can close off the reservoir and drain it while
Right.
still holding a vacuum for if you do have a leaky job, because some days the jobs just fucking leak.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
want to
Fair.
have options to be able to drain the coolant out mid cycle.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Vacuum's cool.
what are these blueprints you speak of?
Okay, dude, I think you have the same problem with that I do. Is anytime I find something that I remotely am interested in, my brain immediately flips to how can I monetize it? Like, how can I make money? It's not that not that I want to make money off of everything, but for some reason it excites me when I know that I can like sell something. And I don't know why my brain does this, but I do it with like any hobby I get into. I immediately start going to the thing of like, how can I turn this into a job? And it's like, why do I do that with everything? So uh I came across this cool. You might have maybe you saw it. It was like I think it was on TikTok or Instagram or Face blog or I don't know, whatever these kids post on nowadays. Where this guy was taking blue construction paper and running it through like a Cricut plotter and
Okay.
drawing up blueprints. Just like you just download blueprints from the internet and then
Yeah.
plot them so you could hang them up in his workshop and cool decoration. So I've wanted to do that forever with like some of my designs, like especially this mechanism because it is so freaking complicated on the inside. I want to do some really nice and like not blueprints to like not like a blueprint that you would machine off of, a blueprint that
No.
just looks cool, like
Yeah,
blow
it's
aparts and like
fuck, what's it? There's a word for it, and I can't remember the word. But it's like a
yeah,
technical
like
drawing of it.
technical drawing is probably yeah exactly, and just you lay out things like just make it look visually interesting. Just you have a really cool poster. So I want to make some of these just for my own shop, and I was like, well, I'm like, I bet you people would be into this, like if they were reasonably priced, and they would be. So anyways, I started looking at like, okay, I'm like, I'll buy like a plotter. So I mean, when I was talking about stickers like months and months ago,
Yeah,
I looked up like some of the highest accuracy plotters. So yeah, all of a sudden those are all in my cart again, and
preparatory
I'm like,
research.
pardon?
Preparatory research.
Preparatory research, exactly. So I have this giant shopping cart of everything I want to do to make one of these, and like so then I realized I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to generate the artwork. I'm gonna get everything I want. I'm going to maybe get one like printed or something like that, and then I might like put them on my site as like a pre-sale. So like when these fidgets do go live, if people want to buy like a cool, and it'll be like proper blueprint size, like 11 by 17 sheet of paper. And I think it's just cool. Like I could get them professionally printed for cheaper. That'd be fine. But I think the fact of like it being mechanically plotted is cooler. Like it's cooler than just a print that came out of a print shop. It's like this was
What the fuck
mechanically
size is 11 by 17?
A5 or whatever, A3.
A3. No, it's a retarded size.
What's
A3
your
is 420 by 297.
whatever your double letter or legal size or letter size?
Yeah, that's fine.
Double
It's an
letter
American
size for you.
size. That's fine. It's fine. It's an American size.
It's not. It's an ISO size that's been transferred to an American size. It's not technically 11 by 17. It's like whatever 440 millimeters by
That's a
260 or something like that.
A3 is
26.
420, which is 16.5 inches.
Yeah, that's that. Yep.
It's 11.69.
That's why they round it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dumb. I know. Yeah.
Okay. That's all. Sorry. I was like, those are really retarded
Anyways.
sizes.
Yeah, it is dumb. Anyways, it'll be that big. But what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to sell the fidget and then I'll pre-sell them. Like I'll pre-sale if people are into them. And then I can realize, be like, oh, if 4 people bought it, it's like, well, this is a horrible idea. Or if, 400 people buy it, I'm like off to the races. So
Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
I don't know why my brain gets into these funks, but it just, I have to take the fun out of every hobby I have. And just, even if I had $1 billion in the bank, I would still do this. For some reason, it's just like, I don't know. It's like the high score on the pinball machine for me. It just excites me. I don't know why it is.
No, I get that. Try and monetize everything for some unknown reason.
I don't know why. It makes my brain excited, but yeah. Anyway,
because then more people can have it. That's why.
I think I like building shit in the world and releasing it. I think I like putting stuff out there. I think that's the thing we all do. I think anybody that's in this like making field, you just like making something. Like you get the joy from making it, and then if you can monetize it, then you can keep doing that. Even if even if you didn't make money, you could monetize the process. So you could just not spend money on it. Like I think that's more what it falls into.
Yeah, you can have it be cash flow neutral.
Sure. Yeah. Exactly.
At least that's the plan.
I've definitely had my business cash flow neutral a few times and cash flow negative.
Yeah, we'll be in there. Don't worry. Yeah. So
anyway, tell me about your car trouble.
I did my brakes on my bakkie 3 weeks ago. They were a little squeaky. So I'm like, cool, new brake pads, swap the brake pads out. Oh shit, the one side is only worn on the one pad. So I'm like, okay, this is the side that a bolt came out and the caliper moved while driving. So I think I bent the caliper. Not a problem. Let me order a new caliper. I drove it around and then all of a sudden the brakes, I was going through brake fluid. So in my truck, if the handbrake's up, you got your handbrake lights, put the handbrake down. If the light stays on, you either the switch is fucked or you have low fluids. So I checked low fluid, put fluid. Drove around a bit, still burning through fluid, put more fluid. So I'm like, the brakes were squeaking and making a funny noise for a while after I changed the pads because the calipers bent. So I bought a spare caliper, swapped the caliper, got Dana to help me bleed the brakes, and then her brother came past to help me as well. He pumps up, I bleed, because I then wanted to take my truck for a drive. And I got in and I pushed the pedal and the pedal was soft. So I'm like, fuck, okay. Adam gets here, we'll sort it out. So I bleed the brake, I bleed the other side, thinking, okay, cool, they both bled. He pumps up and he's like, no, it goes lacquer hard and then it just goes soft again. What the fuck? This fluid's got to be going somewhere. So I'm checking around the calipers on the front because those are the only ones I've really fucked with. Nope, no leaking fluid. So eventually I'm like, okay, hold on. Go to the back of the truck, put my head under, pissing fluid. There's a brake balancing unit between I think it's bolted to the rear axle. So as the car shifts forward, it then applies brakes, some fucking magic shit. Anyway, that thing, pissing fucking fluid. So
I won't do it. No.
Yeah, ordered a new one today. It'll be here tomorrow, and then I'll probably install it on the weekend because I don't exactly know the bleeding procedure on that because there's no bleeding port on it as far as I know. But I'll have a look when it arrives. But I hate cars with a passion. They fucking suck. So I'm tempted to just drive it up to the mechanic with no brakes and just be like, dude, it needs its 180,000 service, cam belt service. Just fucking service it, flush the radiator, and put this fucking part in for me. Whatever it costs, Yeah. Like, just fucking do it for me, please. Because I can't not have a vehicle. It's a little bit of a fuck. So yeah,
Yep.
I hate cars a lot. But I got a new caliper, and the new caliper's in it. It's super smooth compared to the other caliper because the other one's fucking bent, optimized for cornering.
That's
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Just
I fucking hate cars. And then
yeah. I mean, yeah.
they're great when they work, but when they start giving shit, then just set them on fire and get a new one.
That's kind of the merit of a new vehicle is just like you don't have to think about it for a while.
Yeah. No, I mean, this vehicle I bought brand new 12 years ago, and it only really started giving shit maybe 6 years ago. Like, that was after I hit a rock on the freeway and popped the radiator.
Okay.
Like, and then from then, it's just been a little bit fucking tedious.
Yeah.
But still pretty reliable. So, yeah, I don't know. Flog it, buy a new car, don't have to worry about it. But first, I have to be rich, so we're not there yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Repairing an old car is still a good idea.
Maybe new secret project might be the ticket.
Oh no. Okay, what is your new secret project for Curt is what it has written down, which is scary.
Well, yeah. Do you remember the model I sent you? Or did I send you the model, or did I send you a picture of it? Of putting anchor points on your machine, and then your tool set are kind of being in a bit of a precarious position.
Yes, you did. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So Dylan from Got Chips has got a similar issue. His robo drill's only got 14 inches of travel. So by the time you've got a vise and an anchor point duct, the tool set is in peril. Because Fusion likes to do random fucking linking moves every now and again. Mm-hmm. So we're chatting today.
Yeah.
And I think I have a way to do it that doesn't use magnets. To make a quick disconnect tool setter mount that doesn't involve magnets.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
It'll be a button on the side that you press in, and you take the thing. Sorry, people hit the microphone. Take it out, and you put a little cap in, release the button, and it grips. So similar-ish to the anchor point. I think I'm going to make a custom pull stud, though, just because you're not going to need 20 of them. You're going to need one pull stud. So
ideally, no, yeah.
But I want to make the bases cheap enough that you could put 2 bases on your table. So you could have one where your tool set is, and then one right at the edge of your travel. So that since it's wired, it's not up here somewhere or something stupid. You can just move it out of where your machine can't actually hit it.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
So I think I have a way to do it. I'm going to have to see how it all shakes out with the button and the springs and everything. So basically, you'll push the button in, and it'll let you take it out, and then it won't hold it with like a shitload of force, but it's a tool setter.
Yeah.
You don't need it to be held with a shitload of force. It needs to just repeat. So then we'll do the same story like I drew up a while ago with 9 ball bearings. So, because, I mean, a ball on a pin is still a point contact. So ball on ball is the same fucking story.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so then we'll just make it that we press all the balls in, and then, you'll push the button, drop it in, and the button will get springed back, and that spring back will hold the tool setter in place.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, especially for like us with, or like not you, but me with a tiny machine. Yeah.
Well, even myself, because I need to take the tool setter off to be able to do the tough null. So being able to quickly and easily take it off, it's great. Like fucking A. So I'll probably build myself one. I've just had an epiphany now about how to do this with how to fit the spring in, because I was battling to figure out how to do that. I just figured that out.
Yeah, well, it's perfect because it dovetails into your little world right now, like perfectly. You've been spending months
that's the
just
thing. Like,
playing this exact game. Yeah.
If you've got an anchor point, you're going to be terrified that the thing's going to fucking go through and face off your tool setter because it's quite low to the table compared to the tool setter.
Yeah.
So if you can make it easily removable, then why not? So I think this week I'll order some material and then knock one up quickly and give it a quick test, and then that solves that problem.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. And like you said, then just scooting it out of the way where it's just like...
I like the idea of it not having magnets. To me, that's fucking huge.
So do I. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter in my world, but yes, it's cool.
Where we'll have the balls, inside the ring of balls, there'll be an O-ring. So when it clamps down, it clamps on the balls and touches the O-ring so coolant won't ingress. And when you take it off a cap, you just put a cap on that it doesn't have coolant. You don't have to worry about coolant ingress. Because to me, you don't want the fucking hole filling up with coolant. It kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll put pen to paper and come up with a design probably in the next week or so, and then make some and see how they work.
Sick. Cool.
Jamie's
Yeah.
forever
I think,
expanding product line of stuff.
I mean, yeah, yeah, you're an industrious little creature. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some more stuff that I'm busy cooking up for the work holding stuff.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
because I need some other clamps. So those are going to get cooked up. There's going to be machinable versions of the M6s coming soon. So I don't know if
Ooh,
you
okay,
saw
cool.
the stuff over the weekend that I posted. Probably not, because you were very
Uh,
busy not watching Project Hail Mary.
yeah, I had a bunch of freaking little sick children here, or else I would have been.
Uh,
Actually, not on the weekend because what am I going to do with them? Put them in the car, crack the
yeah,
window, like
exactly. I
for
don't see
3
the
hours
problem,
or however
Curt.
long that movie is. Yeah, no,
Yeah, two and a
yeah,
half hours. There you go. Sending
yeah.
you a picture quickly on WhatsApp this time.
I might have saw it because
So,
I doom scroll in the middle of the night. So
so these
let me see.
are
Oh yeah,
custom
I saw
clips.
that.
Yeah, custom ones that are made, but I'm going to make them that you can buy them as a square and then machine your stuff into it. But what I'm going to do is like I do with the negative volumes, these are not going to get negative volumes. But on the bottom, I'm going to in the model that I share in the bottom, I'm going to put a circular cutout, just 0.25 of a mil deep in the model. So when you want to draw your circle for where your bolt hole needs to be, it's in line with that and it's already 0.25 off in the right direction so that you get your clamping range. So then you
Gotcha,
can model
gotcha.
your whatever curve or triangle or whatever, mate it to your components, and then pick that underside geometry that you can't see, and that's where your hole needs to go to try and make it as easy as possible for someone to modify the blank file to suit what they need, and then they can just literally hold the thing in a vise, machine their profile into the end, and then throw it on their fixture.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
make the
that's slick. Yeah,
machinable version.
slick.
Yeah,
I
so
like that.
Jamie's forever improving product line. Because I mean, these ones I made a run of these. I've got two of these pallets. Each one's got 12 of those on it.
Yeah, and for the folks listening, they look like little RC car wheels. They're pretty cool looking,
Sure,
or little
they are. Yeah, they're the bottom of a diesel
faucet
set.
aerators or something. Yeah, they just round thing, bunch of holes and pockets. They
Yeah,
look
so
cool.
those are the trilobular ones as well. So that's why there's one this way and one that way. I blank them on the MCO and then I drop in and I machine a trilobe into it. Then they turn over and I do all the drilling. That way they fit any size tube, because when you force them onto the tube, it either deforms or skims the plastic to the right diameter,
Sure.
depending on the
Yeah, yeah,
deburring of the tube, because tubes have tolerances.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So we made a trilobe version. But yeah, I dig
Cool.
those little clamps. They're super, super useful.
Yeah, they
Okay,
look
then we have
nice.
one
I
more
like them.
topic left, Curt.
What's our one more topic?
Not Project Hail Mary. Um,
I
it's fine. I'll
didn't
make
know that
it
was
green.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
there's
I
one
want.
thing I kind of want to spoil the movie for you, but I won't. I
I
think
appreciate it.
it's fucking funny. I'll chat to you about it next week and see how long it took you to realize it. Um,
Oh, I'm excited.
but
Yeah, I'm excited to see
dude,
it. My wife's.
yeah, I went and watched it twice. I have many thoughts, so yeah, I was kind of
Oh,
excited to chat to you about it, but it's fine. I will be patient.
yeah. I will. I promise you, I will have watched it before next week. So
Uh,
yeah,
Go watch
my
it
wife has
tomorrow,
the
and then
whole.
we'll do the
She
after
took the
show.
whole week.
We'll film the after show tomorrow night.
I mean, we could. We could.
I'm game for that. I
That'd be-
really want to chat about it. Like, yeah,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go see it in like the matinee tomorrow. So that's my plan. So
okay.
yeah, I'm
Well,
game. We can play that game.
yeah, I think let's play that game. So our Patreons still get to hear all the spoilers this week.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Or
because
don't listen to it if you haven't read the book or haven't watched the movie. Don't listen to those spoilers because it's a
Yeah,
really
no,
good book and it's a really good movie. Like,
it's a
or,
fucking
I don't know about the
great
movie.
book, and it's a movie.
Okay, it's a really good story. So yeah, don't
It's a
ruin it.
great book and a good movie. Let me put it that way. And if you do them in the opposite order, if you watch the movie and then read the book, it'll be a great movie and a good book.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay, that worked. That's cool to know.
I'm not upset about the movie. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
There were just some interesting choices that were made. But as far as the movie goes, it was entertaining.
Okay,
And
that's
good.
good. That's good to know.
So good I
That's
watched
good
it
to know.
twice in one day.
I guess the same could be said for The Martian. You could watch The Martian
Yes.
and then read The Martian, and it would both are good.
Both
Yeah.
are great. The Martian,
Yeah.
having watched the movie and then read the book, I can see why someone who had read the book and then watched the movie would be a little disappointed.
That's the way I went. I was like, oh, but it makes sense. I get it. I never expect a movie to be as good as the book.
I shared a picture on the Taps and Patience Discord after I watched the movie the first time. I don't know if you've probably seen it, where it's a book with the DVD shape cut out of the book.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That's exactly it. So, anyway, I think we'll do an after show this week. Not right now, and then we'll see. We'll discuss this after the episode and see what plans we decide are a good idea.
Deal.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we can force a bunch of people to buy our Patreon to listen to us rant about a movie that all of 7 people are probably interested in. So.
All the after shows are available as single purchases for like $2 or $3. Yeah,
look at that,
Danica
folks.
set it up that way. So, what is in your Google search history, Curt? Probably Project Hail Mary.
No, dude. I've been doing anytime there's so much Project Hail Mary shit and behind the scenes stuff that comes across my world. I'm just like
avoiding it,
throwing it away as quick as I could because
That's why I went to watch it on Friday.
I kind of wanted to watch it early too because I want to see all this like BTS content, as the cool kids say. So,
fuck, what did? Do you want me to start with the Google Box? I got a funny one.
Yeah, rip.
So Danica needed. Well, we when she got home, we went for a drive quickly. She's teaching APIs tomorrow. She's like, "Fuck, what does API stand for?" It stands for Application Programming Interface. But I had something else that I was going to try convince her. I was going to wait for her to go to sleep and then whisper it in her ear. But I can't remember what I was going to fucking say now. Damn it. Because I know she's going to be teaching it tomorrow, and whatever I said is all that's going to be stuck in her fucking head. Because I'm a savage like that. I'm actually use this as an opportunity to clear my Google Box. I bought CRC SP400 today, anti-corrosion spray for under my vices and stuff. I've just been using WD-40 type stuff. So I bought some fancy waxy stuff to play with. Googled The Machinist, which is a movie, like a horror movie with Christian Bale where he doesn't eat a sandwich for like 7 months. I kind of want to watch it because I want to see how they describe machining. Looking up spares for my Bucky. Looking up Wimpy because I wanted disgusting food. Thermal coefficient of expansion. This was quite interesting. So Carl was battling with holding size. Turns out it wasn't thermal expansion, although on a 3-inch diameter, if you get a 50-degree delta, which is not unheard of, like roughing tool steel with not too much coolant, it'll grow by like 0.5 millimeter.
Yike.
Yeah. So it turns out that wasn't the problem. The problem was that he was hitting his fucking jaws with his tool, and the tool was moving.
Oh, well, that's easier.
So I'm trying to teach him to think about work differently. So like there he was gripping on 6 millimeters, turning the OD and then having to groove right at the jaws. I'm like, dude, do it the other way around. You're turning that back shoulder anyway. Do the grooving then, and then you've got more clearance on your second op. So like just thinking out of the box in terms of how you go about doing things. Looking up camera settings because I wanted to know what ISO did. On my camera, fuck all.
Oh no.
I've still got Datron stuff in here. Like, good God. I was looking up a little Sawzall, battery-powered Sawzall. I think that's about all that's interesting in here. I'm just busy killing everything that's... Oh, the Rand dollar's also in its mode again. Yay.
Right on.
Well, good for me, but problematic. What is in your Google Box?
My Google Box is once again full of bandsaws. I was looking at the one bandsaw I was looking at. I realized I shouldn't be looking because I found one that I really like. It's like a floor standing model with a big base, and it's like it looks cool. It's got a big capacity, but it has an odd size blade. So then I'm like, well, that's dumb. Like the blades for those were like $120 or something like that for a blade. And then I went to like a different size, and the blades dropped down to $30, and there was like 100 to pick from. So I was like, shit, okay, I have to pick a standard size blade first, and then find out what saw that goes in. The perils of buying relatively inexpensive bandsaws.
Get Tormok to give you one as an influencer.
Yeah.
Let's do a video a
Actually,
month on your bandsaw.
that's not. Oh my god, no, no, I can't play that game. Scotch Brite wheels. I have a bunch of like motors. So I realize so much of my work is like spent on finishing. I'm going to make a whole plethora of different types of buffing like stations,
Nice.
so I can just
Okay.
quickly do things. Camera shit. What the fuck is this? Metrology. I don't even know what the hell I was looking at. Oh, there's a giant what the hell they got? Not tool tutter. What do they call those things? Big screen, round, uses light and a camera
Shadow
lens.
graph.
Optical comparator. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shotograph.
shadow graph.
There's one on like really close to me, and I talked to you about it, and I kind of want to buy it. I have no need for it, but it's old. So the thing is, like, I heard on those the mirror, like if you touch the mirror, like the plating flake off, and then you kind of start losing efficiency of it. Anyways, I have no need for it. It just matches my heart in paint color, so I kind of want to buy it. Ball lock detents, because I was thinking instead of buying springs and bearings and machining pockets and my fidget, I would just get really tiny ball lock detents, because that's the exact same thing essentially, but they're hard to get in the size I want, and then they're not tunable, and they're usually not stainless. And so, anyways,
Just out of curiosity, what diameter are you looking for on those?
for the ball bearings,
Yeah, the ball detent units.
they are. Do you want them in metric or you want them in imperial?
What do you think?
About 2 millimeters.
Okay.
About 2
I've
millimeters.
got some 3mm ones that I got from China Land.
Yeah, 3 millimeter, which is a little bit too big.
Yeah,
I think it's
smaller.
Sorry, what's that? Oh, they make them
do
smaller.
Smaller ones, yeah.
I might have to peruse. I kind of like the ability to take them all apart so you can clean them. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And just
especially if it's going to go in someone's pocket.
It's going to get full of lint, so I like to make it so that everything can be disassembled. You can clean everything, put everything back together. It's kind of what I try to do everywhere. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and mermaid gin, because it was a really cool bottle, and my wife likes mermaids, and I like mermaids. So,
Nice.
yeah, that's my entire Google box.
Before we continue, there's an update on Dylan's motor.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan got you up to
the troubleshooting. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because he broke it. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, he covered it in science. I'm kind of curious to what would you think if I told you it is a DC motor?
It's a servo or
Fanuc servo from that era. It's a big ass DC motor.
Yeah, my heart
was all DC. Checked,
so
it's only got 2 wires. So I'm like, that sounds like fucking DC. He sent me a picture. It's a DC motor. When he was checking from each of those wires to ground, he was getting random readings. I'm like, yeah, dude, you got a bunch of your brushes have fucked out and are shorting you to ground. So it's faulting the drive. So he's going to pull the back cover off when he gets back from work today and have a gander under there at what the brush condition looks like. And then probably chat to me about it, because I'm like, yeah, 100% if I'd known it was like 2 wires, DC motor, like straight up. And
way easier to troubleshoot.
Turns out big ass DC motor, so I reckon the brushes are just fucked on it.
Yeah, otherwise, you'd have burnt commutator connections or simple stuff.
So ChatGPT was like, yeah, turn the motor and maybe it'll, maybe you just like between gaps on the commutator or whatever, but that didn't really solve the issue.
Mm-hmm.
So he's, basically going to pull the cover. I'm like, dude, just pull the cover off and let's see what's inside.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
Lots. These guys are lying to me on AliExpress. Copy. I bought some of these, so I thought I'd send you a link, but they are a little bit big.
Oh, perfect.
Beauty. Because, I bought some for a toolless mag base for a Glock. So the side, the side of the mag base actually slides off with the detent. Because reasons.
Yeah, man, those are cheap. It's amazing.
No, they're stupid cheap. Like, that's why I was like, just have a look. They're fucking dumb cheap. But they only go down to 3mm.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be that's significantly big for my purposes.
I don't know my cover for my gripper is. Anyway, problem for another day. So, Curt, where can people find you and your things?
You can find me and my things at confoundedmachine.com, where it links to anything you would ever want to know about me or buy from me. Or anything about the podcast. It links there too. Go buy shirts or whatever else we are slinging on that store. I haven't checked it in a while. It so
Me
surprises
neither.
me what pops up there.
I know there are new shirts coming next month, I think.
Ooh,
Don't get those shirts every 4 months, so there's new shirts coming. Um,
sick.
but yeah,
How about you, Jamie? Where can we find your stuff?
yeah, you can find the day-to-day happenings of the shop at jspec_engineering on Instagram. You can find shirts, podcast stuff, and flux at jspeceng.com. And for all your work holding needs, you can go to nauticalwh.com, where you'll find the anchor point, the keel clamps. There's a parametric spindle liner in there now, and some other stuff is busy getting cooked up. So keep an eye on there for new and exciting things. The keel clamp, all the CAD packs are there as well. Just go grab them. They're a $0 item. Check out and you get all the clamp models to make life easy.
Ooh, and if I Google nautical work holding spelled like a human, it links to your site.
Oh, does it?
So yeah. Yeah, it now
Nice.
links to NOUGHI or TICAL is how you chose to spell it, which is
That's
I
how Danica
get it.
chose
It's
to spell
hilarious,
it.
but it's heinous to search. So if you spell
Yeah.
nautical like the marine version, it links to your site, nautical work holding. So that's kind of cool. At least it
Yeah,
does on
okay.
my end of the world. So
Yeah, it's not quite that easy on my side of the world, but it does actually link. Did you see the parametric spindle liner?
I did, yeah. That reminds me of
Yes.
the old printable guide bearings from the 3D printer world, circa
Yes.
2010 or
So
whatever that was.
that is designed to be printed in vase mode.
Right.
So it prints super
Yeah.
quickly. And then, you basically, it's got parameters for length, ID, OD, and then tolerance factor. And you output the STL and print in vase mode and
That's cool, man.
super quickly. Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
use them for all sorts of dumb shit.
Sick. Free? Put a
Yes.
price on those bitches.
Nah.
$3.
Yeah, for now, just fucking
Anyway.
up. It's free. I try and get lots of emails for people buying free stuff. Well, not buying free
Yeah.
stuff. It's great. What are you up to
Cool.
today,
Today I'm going to I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Finish chatting with you, have some lunch, and then probably start fourth axis work on the pen bodies because they're all ready to rock. Actually, got to do a little more lathe work, then the mill can start running, and then I can
Okay.
double team them. And while I'm
Nice.
double teaming them, then I'm just going to listen to more audiobooks because that's what I try to do these days. Make my life easy enough that I can listen to audiobooks all day. That's what
Nice.
drives my automations to make
Yeah,
them
you
easy.
cannot
It's
listen
just
to
so I
an
can.
audiobook while it runs.
Well,
Yeah,
I can't listen to an audiobook if I have to think. As long as
Yeah.
I don't have to think, I can listen to an audiobook. So anyway.
I'm currently between books.
I see.
Yeah, I need to move some stuff onto my phone tomorrow. I think I might go into the Bobaverse. I don't know.
Oh, it's a good one. It's good.
Yeah,
I
know,
like that series.
But
Yeah.
I'm still got a book hangover from Project Hail Mary for the third time.
The only problem is it's tough to freaking compete with Project Hail Mary. That's such a good book.
It is.
So
It's so I dig it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very curious to chat to you about it after you've seen the movie because
okay, we'll do it.
lots of
We will
lots
do
of
it.
opinions. Yeah, what am I up to tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow I've
Yeah,
got
what
to
are you
finish machine tube things. So I got to get my T-slot riser finished so I can put my mechanical anchor point in, so I can put my 3-jaw chuck into that, so I can machine the ends of these things and then put them in the fourth axis, which is currently out of the machine, so it has to go back into the machine so that I can do the side machining and then assemble the things, and then that can all go. I told my customer my truck's out of commission, so they need to send a truck to come fetch the stuff.
Okay.
So they are fetching tomorrow afternoon, I think. But
Cool.
It's a whole bunch. It's like just over 1,000 parts, I think, that are going to them.
Wow.
So,
that's a lot.
A fucking boatload. And I did all that within like a week. The
Party.
Emco made 400 parts yesterday. It ran for the whole day. Just load bar. Every time it goes, 69 parts done. I could probably get like 75 parts out, but wow, when I can get 69.
No, totally. Yeah.
It's the small things in life. Thank you everybody for listening. If you've enjoyed the podcast, please consider sharing it with someone you think may also enjoy it, or someone you don't think will enjoy it. We don't mind having rage listeners.
Oh, yes.
Yes, if you've seen our faces, you've been watching on Zencaster like AJ or YouTube, because my wife does not put it on Spotify anymore for us because she doesn't love us anymore. If you're listening to the audio on Spotify, you can look at our faces on YouTube or Zencaster if you're AJ. But yeah, thank you everybody for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Take care, all.